get there. Look at it is me, y'all, from a long time ago. And there's my dear Reba J. Hoffman, Dr. Reba J. Hoffman, who's the reason why I came to Prime. Lord. We are inside the orientation department. That's where orientation classroom. Hello. And here's the front desk. Hello. Quick question. Hello, hello, hello. Oh my gosh, y'all. I was supposed to work on my day off driving our company shuttle bus. But when I got there this morning at about 5:30, I couldn't find who I was supposed to meet up with. And then when I finally got a hold of somebody, found out I didn't even need to do that. So guess what I did? I just went and did some door dashing, y'all. And I did it until about 12 o'clock. So I stayed there at our company's orientation department. And then after staying there, walking through the hallways and stuff, I went ahead and just said, you know what? I'm just going to do it. It's my day off. I'm already dressed. Typically, I would be in the bed until I felt like getting up, and then I would do that. But yeah, I do that sometimes on the side, guys, because I just like to make money. I like having different income streams. That's something that I probably don't think I've shared with anybody, is that I do DoorDash, y'all. It's actually fun for me because being a truck driver, you're constantly moving. And that was one of those things that I do sometimes that keeps my vehicle moving. It makes me feel like I'm living. I'm running in and out of these restaurants and delivering people's order. I don't even go that far. It's just amazing how they kept me in this certain radius. And what I love about DoorDash versus Uber, because I had both apps activated at the same time. And let me tell you something, DoorDash pays more. Every single delivery that popped up for Uber, it was extra cheap. I'm talking about Uber Eats, not just the regular Uber, because I don't really want anybody in my car. I got my, my setup back here, and I don't want anybody in my car. So I decided I wanted to do Uber Eats. And just in 4 hours, I made $124. And that was easy money for me because I would have been riding around town anyway, right? In between that, I was doing what I wanted to do to get some of my things done. Even though I wanted the opportunity to drive our shuttle bus just to see what it felt like to have our students on the bus talking to me, because I told them all Saturday, after we finished for the day on Saturday, that I was going to be driving the shuttle bus, and I was looking forward to giving them a ride from their hotel to the Plaza building where our training department is, but didn't get that today. Maybe next week or in a couple of weeks, because the person I was going to replace, they're not actually going on vacation this week, so that's why I didn't get to do it. Bummer. I was looking forward to it. But anyway, I did walk through our Campus Inn hotel where our students stay for orientation this morning. And so just a few clips of that is going to be shown. And I had a good time. I like DoorDash, y'all. I think it's something that you can do that's easy, especially for those of you who maybe you're coming out of trucking and maybe you don't want to go any further in the career of driving as far as a big rig is concerned, and you're looking for other things. So here's one of the pluses for it. So whether you're watching me on YouTube or TikTok right now, I'm just going to tell you some of the pluses for DoorDash was you're not just delivering food, right? I also delivered some auto parts. They were really small in a bag, nothing toxic or, dangerous, no batteries or anything like that. Delivering a order to Goodyear tires. But anyway, so what I liked is once I got started on the app, what happened was I got started on the app, went to go do my first delivery that morning, felt so good. My first delivery was at an apartment complex and it was big and I was terrified. But luckily that customer, left all the details as far as what building and what apartment number in that building. Sorry for the noise. And so that made it a whole lot easier. The less details that they give you, the tougher it is when you're doing these deliveries. But I enjoyed it. So before I can even finish, there was another ding. So I was running both Uber Eats and DoorDash at the same time. And I was sort of getting upset because Uber Eats was the first app that I started chasing. But then as I'm watching all these YouTubers and they're talking about how DoorDash pays better or whatever, I just had them both running at the same time. So if I felt like I wasn't going to make it through, to another delivery after delivering one app for DoorDash, I figured I would have Uber Eats on the side. But I really didn't like what they were sending me. So, but DoorDash kept me busy, y'all, for all those hours. So for I would say it was about 4.5 hours that I got to do DoorDash, and they kept me busy. So I literally went from one delivery to the next delivery to the next. It just kept coming. And in between that, those Uber Eats offers were coming through. Uber Eats, y'all need to step up because DoorDash is on it. You hear what I'm saying? The more you run for them, the more they try to increase your pay. It seemed like that to me because the tips, some of those stops included tips. I'm not even sure if Uber Eats would allow that, but it is what it is. And that was a great lesson for me today on, how you get around with that app. I needed to see that because not only do I have people who are in the trucking industry who are following me, but I also have women who are widows who follow me on social media, in particular on TikTok, because I am a widow. Tomorrow is the 3rd year that my husband has been gone, y'all, and I'm telling you, I'm all right, but it just does something to your heart. I mean, like, he was such a good person. I hate that he didn't get to see a lot of what's going on in my life right now, but I'm thankful for the almost 18 years that I had with him. And so anyways, I am a widow who is figuring life out without a mate after all that time. And I have dated. There's someone I'm interested in right now, but I'm not rushing anything, y'all. Like, I did rush in the beginning, in that first year. I just kind of rushed some things. And so I took a step back. reflected on myself. What do I want my life to look like? And that led me to just kind of slow down a little bit. And so right now it's just me figuring life out and making sure I can take care of my business. That's the whole goal. But anyway, if you're a person who is looking for work, and I live in a very small town, y'all. It's big compared to some small towns that are just dots on the radar. But Springfield, Missouri is small. So if I can get work with Uber Eats, I guarantee you can probably get it with your area too. If you're in a metropolitan area, in a major city that is moving and shaking, there's money to be made. And if you're a person who likes to get out and you don't want to sit at an office, or you don't want to work the regular typical 9-to-5 job, this is an opportunity that I could see working for you. I've tried a couple other things since I last spoke to those of you on TikTok about different different apps and stuff. I was telling you that I was working on building multiple income streams. As far as I'm concerned, this is my year. I'm going to be doing some writing stuff really soon. I'm doing it. I just need to make sure everything's straight. Ebooks that I'm going to have coming out. And I'm excited about that as well, because guys, it's all about growth for me. I am not trying to depend on any one source of income, and I'm not trying to be afraid to step out of my comfort zone. You know, there are thoughts of things that I would like to see in the next year or two for myself. And I'm not really going to get into it, but I'm thinking about some things that I need to do. Just because I know it's what I need to do. Part of it has to do with losing so many family members. It's like, you know, how long I've been away from my family on a regular basis, where I am actually, you know, at home. I could jump in my car and go visit for a long time now. It's been almost 10 years. And, you know, when I was driving trucks, it allowed me to be able to swing through my home city and my home state to see them. And, you know, part of my doing this Uber Eats is just to be making that extra spending money for the next time that I want to travel, and just let that just sit in the bank. I'm doing it now, but I'm not touching none of that. I'm just going to keep on letting that just stack up, because I got to rebuild my savings, and that's a long story in and of itself. I went through a lot, you know, when my mom was sick. And so a lot of resources had to go into that. And anyways, I'm not going to get into that. But if you need financial help and you have a car and you can get around, you need to get signed up with DoorDash. It's the one. You can get signed up with Uber Eats too, and it's fine. You can have both apps going on your phone at the same time, and then you switch between each app to see which one is going to pay the most, and then take that deal and just keep it moving. You're like an independent contractor when you do that. You're not somebody who works a 9-to-5 job, because the beauty of these apps is you can work when you want to. There's early morning hours all the way up until lunchtime, or you can just do all the runs you can in the morning, take a break, come back in the afternoon, take a break after the lunch rush, and then go back to it in the evening for the evening rush, for all those people who want to order food at home. I delivered a lot of meals for breakfast and lunch today, y'all. I just couldn't believe how many people will either pay for this service or are willing to do that. Now, I shop Walmart.com a lot. and get some of my groceries from Walmart.com. And so somebody delivers those to my house, and I've been wanting to get on that as well, but I'm not. I think there's no openings in my area for Instacart or for the Sparks app that you need for Walmart pickup and shopping and delivering. So that's exactly what you're doing. You're going to be shopping for people, or they have those shoppers in the store and they bring it out, you deliver it to the customer. Those are the things I want to look at too, just so I can compare pay to give you a better idea of what is what. So all you youngsters out there who are not truck drivers, and all you older people or you middle-aged people or whatever age you are, you're looking for income, gig apps is where it's at. And I'm telling you, I'm having fun with it because I guess there's a part of me that misses driving trucks. And so this is my way of getting out. And I'm only doing this part-time, y'all. I'm not even working it like I probably could. If I really did work it the way that I could, I would first see what's available in this general area, and if it kept me moving, then I would stay here. Otherwise, I would go to areas like Kansas City or St. Louis, certain parts of St. Louis, and I would do the same thing there. So just wanted to plug in here and kind of let you guys know what that was like. The start of this video, you're just going to see me walking through the halls of the hotel that our students stay in, because that's how my day started. I did not record any of my deliveries and pickups for DoorDash because I don't want to be videotaping while I am actually working, and I wouldn't do that in a truck as well. But I'm just recapping what my day was like and how much I enjoyed it. It was easy money for me because I stayed in this quick area. I would say I was within a 15-mile radius for all the deliveries and the pickups and deliveries that I did. Can you do that? If times are rough for you, or you're trying to save some money like I am so that you can travel a little bit more or do some extra things that are currently not in your budget, can you DoorDash? Can you Uber Eats? Can you Instacart? I would download all of those apps or sign up for all of those. And there's so many more. I didn't really get into that. I think I did a video on TikTok about some of these apps, but there are plenty of other apps. If you're a handyman or woman, there's apps out there for you. So think about it, and y'all have a blessed, wonderful day. I enjoyed my time. It is now, because I've been sitting here for about 30 minutes. It's 1:30. I got here 30 minutes ago and was just pondering everything. And I feel good about it. First time in a long time I felt good about something, because I've been not so looking forward to tomorrow, even though tomorrow I'll be fine because I'll be at work and I'll be busy. Y'all have a blessed, wonderful day and be safe out there. Bye. One more thing. I wanted to say, if you're going to be doing these gig apps, make sure that you set yourself up as either a sole proprietor or you're going to be an LLC. I'm not an expert in this stuff, but I think that if you're going to do a 1099 type of deal, or if you already have a business set up with your LLC, your expenses for your car can be written off when you're using these gig apps. Whatever your business name is, you can write off your fuel, car repairs, your car insurance, your car payment if you have a car payment. These are things you want to look at. Your business, you're running it from your home. So you can write off a portion of your mortgage or your rent. You can also write off a portion of your electricity, anything that you can do your work from home. You need that home office, right? So you have a dedicated space that you use to manage your business. So make sure you're being legal. Don't just make this money from this app and forget that you got to pay taxes on that money that you're earning. I think it's 30% you need to be putting aside every quarter, because every quarter you're going to have to make sure you cover those taxes, because they don't take the tax money out of your pay. They just pay you what you made, and then you take the taxes. You do the filings. All right? Think about it and get her done. There's no excuse anymore not to make money when you know you need that help. Okay. If you got a good running car, you got a phone, a smartphone that you can use. I forgot to say also that inside of the apps, both for Uber Eats and for DoorDash, it's so easy to just follow the instructions on the app. First, you're going to go on each app and they have like this little training that you have to take. Once you take the training on the apps, you scan a copy of your driver's license, your car's make and model, and the insurance on your car. You need to have insurance to do this. You're going to scan all that information. After they do the background check on you, they'll send you some type of message letting you know they need a photograph of you. You take the photograph, and as soon as they approve you, all you got to do is download their apps and then put yourself online. When you put yourself online, it'll start showing you what's available in that area that you work in. Once you find out what's available, it'll even tell you on DoorDash. What I like is it tells you where the hot spots are. Uber Eats, you got to go driving to, well, both of them, you got to go driving to these hotspots if you're not in one. So I'm like in the center of town. And so there are restaurants around me, which made it a little bit easier. But I went a little further out because it was showing me on DoorDash that this one area was a hotspot. So I stayed in that general area within a 15-20 mile radius, and it just kept me working. So y'all, no excuses. Hello, I'm going to need you to get out there and just start making stuff happen. Y'all have a blessed, wonderful day. Bye.